Hello, I'm MonstersAbound here and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex Campaign and part 15 of my Khatep playthrough. We're actually making some really good progress, I think. I'm kind of waiting for Tretch to do some stuff and then I'm going to bloody murder him. I'm also thinking maybe just attack like Malekith. If I can secure the north, I might be able to send like Khatep and someone else. I mean, for one, we need to hunt down this book, but we also need to get over to the Southlands to do... I mean, eventually we want to do the Battle for the Black Pyramid. So, kind of need... Sorry, so we're definitely going to take this 5th book of Nagash, because that's a really, really good one to have. That's Mazda Mundi. We do have another army down here, so that would be 3 and 4. And then we could take Vulture Mountain. I don't know who owns Vulture Mountain. But I could just go down there and kick the shit out of whoever it does, because at that point we're then ready to do the last battle for the Black Pyramid, right? And even if it's Cetra, I mean, sure, technically he's the boss, but who hasn't at one point wanted to brutally murder their overbearing boss and then steal his book and then do whatever we're going to do in the Black Pyramids? I mean, are we? What are we going to? Are we going to paint it white? Are we going to turn it upside down? Are we going to chisel some willy graffiti in it? I don't know. I'm not sure what our plan is at that point. I guess it depends what's in the book. I guess at the point we have the 5 books, we can work out who done it. We can get all of the Tomb Kings into a drawing room, and then we can accuse one of them of being really evil. Also, I mean, it's obviously going to be Arkan, isn't it? Arkan did it. Arkan almost certainly did it. Anyway, the point is that we've got some unassigned skills. Bit harsh. Foxham, I hardly knew him, is going to get the Purple Sun of Xerus. That's not a euphemism, that's just what he's going to get. And Hatmus, you've not moved, and you're not going to. You're just kind of like making some money for us, which is good. And you are going to... I think we might bring you down here. We do have, having got the second book, we do actually have the ability to recruit more guys, which is good. Unfortunately, I've had a quick look through, and they're pretty much all trash. We could get you, because you're wise. So, okay, let's get you. Sure. Let's get Canopic Jars. Why not? And then, I guess, like Spirit Leech and Soul Blight? Sure. Sure, okay. So, we're beginning making a few jars a turn now. That'll be good. And we've got research available. I kind of want to go... I mean... I'm kind of like, no, you're useless. I could go for like another Tomb Prince. Let's do that. Let's do that. It's going to cost us some jars, but I'm okay with that. And you're just going to chill there for the moment. We want to do a little bit of raiding, and then we're going to go and bop Tretch, because Tretch at the moment can only recruit clan rats. He's starting to recruit storm vermin, but he doesn't have very many of them. So mostly it's just clan rats, which we should be able to fucking murder pretty easily. So we can just wait until I want to wait until he's taken Blackhold Fortress, because I want to take that off him. And then we're going to take that off him, and then we're going to just finish him off basically. So he's moving down there. That's a few armies over there. That's no big issue. We do have to be a little bit careful. Don't want to get overwhelmed, especially because this army here, not particularly the strongest army we have. So we need to be a little bit careful there. I would like maybe if we had like another army over here, just to sort of, because a lot of these units that we have here aren't. The Mizash has a lot of good units. Khatep has a lot of good units, but other than that, it's not the best. So we got more hero capacity for Tomb Princes, which is good. We have taken that, which is fine. We're going to move you up here. Problem is, it's chilly up here, and apparently we don't like the cold. Apparently that's gonna, so it's a little bit icy. A little bit on the chilly side. We don't like it. I mean, fair enough. You're still laying siege down there. You actually have an entire fucking stack of storm vermin now. That's a bit... It's a bit fucking feisty, isn't it? Hey? It's a bit feisty. I mean, this army isn't bad. Well, this one's pretty good. But these ones certainly the best. I mean, this army, Limizash, I mean, he's got a lot of Ushabti, and he knows what to do with Ushabti. You know, it's not the number of Ushabti you have, it's what you do with it. But it is also a lot of, you know, what... you know what I'm a little bit worried about is maybe if Tretch suddenly declares war on me. Just got this feeling that he might suddenly go, right, I'm at war with you now, stop being a dick, and just start trying to murder me, and that would be bad. So we're not going to let him do that. We're going to run over here. We're going to get Thyrus over here to defend against Shitty Quintex, and we've got 2 armies here. We can hopefully then bop Tretch. It's just because I'm raiding him. I'm pretty sure he's probably not massively happy with me doing that. I guess I can't blame him. You know, I guess, you know, if I had to come down on the issue, I would probably say, to be fair, he's probably in the right there. But screw him. So we want to get. So we need to right. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So I need to get obsidian here. So let's do that. Someone mentioned that we actually have wood down here, and that was absolutely correct. So we're going to get wood down there. That's obviously going to give us a little bit more money, which is good. And Dusty Popcorn. We could give him a chariot. Do I want to give him a chariot? It is likely to get him killed, but sure, why not? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? So basically, I want the legendary items because they're always really good, and having access to those obviously increases the potency of that character quite substantially. So getting those nice and early on would be good. Getting, on the other hand, getting the extra army also very, very good. So I'm kind of like, I'm not sure sort of what I should be doing there. Go on, go and take him. Attaboy. Attaboy. Okay, what we're going to do is, we know they've got a couple of armies down here. They're probably a bit beaten up. We're going to go and murder both of them. And then we're going to go back, take Ice Rock Gorge and Bleakhold Fortress before they can do anything else. I mean, yes, realistically, it's a bit mean for me to do that because Tretch was my one and only ally at one point. On the other hand, you know, sometimes shit happens, doesn't it? Okay, let's get Indomitable Will. Now, if we attack the city, they won't be able to retreat. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, we're going to declare war on Clan Rictus. Then we're gonna jump in here. Ah, this is looking pretty good. Scarecrow banner, of course, the strongest of all the banners. Let's put that on a Tomb Scorpion so that empowers him even more. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of Storm Vermin and Clan Rats, and that's pretty much it. This is going to be an absolute slaughter. Skaven are dangerous, but only when they bring their special weapon teams. I mean, you know, Clan Rats, kill them by thousands, not a problem. No dice. No dice. So we've got who's this? That's More Organs Freeman. More Organs Freeman. He's there. There's King Tootenbottom. And Hatmus Claws bringing up the rear. Nah, bottom. And here comes a whole horde of Clan Rats. That's right, they're garbage. They're Clan Rats. They're all going to die. Pretty horribly, to be honest. So army's taking quite a while to actually form up into position. We've got the Nehekar and Horseman here just in case they spawn. I didn't know if they had any uses of the Menace below. But if they did, then they're probably going to go for the Catapult, which probably got the Nehekar and Horseman there. The Ushabti, Chosen of the Gods, I think. They have like the shotgun effects. Bows. Because normally the Ushabti with great bows just sort of, they just have their one fire. But these guys, you can see the shot splits at the last second, creating kind of shotgun effect, doing theoretically more damage. It's pretty effective, to be fair. So we've got King Teutonbottom. He's charging in. He's on his Kemrian War Kitty. That's right. And that's going to be pretty devastating. And then we're going to throw in a Purple Sun as well, which is, you know, okay, yes, it's a Vortex spell, but it's not the worst. Right flank, we've got all our constructs. We've got the Ushabti, we've got the Tomb Scorpions, led by Ptolemy there, so he's going to buff up their melee attack. And they're going to charge in against the Stormvermin with halberds and basically just make a lot of mess. This right flank for the Skaven is going to disintegrate pretty quickly. On the left flank, more Stormvermin, and they're surrounded by the Chariots. The Chariots already got a good charge in there. They're getting shot by the Chosen of the Gods. In comes more Chariots. We're also going to get a little banishment in here, which is going to do quite a lot of damage. You can watch their health just collapse. Again, Pit of Shades, just be better. I mean, I know Vortexes have their place, but Pit of Shades is just a better spell. It's just a better spell. The Stormvermin busy trying to deal with King Teutonbottom. Unfortunately, that means they're going to get shot with a lot of arrows, and of course they don't have shields, and their armour's not great, so basically they're going to get minced pretty quickly. On the right flank, the constructs have, as I predicted, made quite a mess of the Stormvermin, pretty much all on the retreats. And as Skaven retreats, they just get shot to pieces by our archers. Now, normally Skaven retreating is a bit of a pain in the ass because they tend to retreat and come back. This just gives us more time to shoot at them. That's all it does. And a few pockets of Stormvermin have made it into combat with the Skeleton Spearmen. We've got a second line of Nehekaran Warriors and Tomb Guard being held there, but they're okay. They are holding their own. Well, they're not actually doing anything, to be fair. So when I say they're holding their own, what I mean is they're being lazy bastards and letting everyone else do all the fighting. The Stormvermin starting to break there. We're chasing down some of the units with chariots and stuff. We don't want to get pulled out of position too much, mostly because all we can do is just wait for these guys to rally, and then when they're back into missile range, they'll get extreme acupuncture all over again, and that will probably either wipe out the unit or at least cause them to shatter and run. Yeah, as you can see, they're taking so much damage here. With the constructs having dealt with the right flank, I now decide that it's time to go on the attack. We have a reinforcement blob heading this way. They're quite slow, actually. They're just slowly meandering their way towards the killing zone, while their allies and friends race past them, sort of missing arms and legs. Fair enough. Whatever. I'm not judging. Oh, that Warp Lightning! Jesus, that did so much damage. Warp Lightning's such a good spell. Such a good spell. I mean, these poor skeletons, they're not happy bunnies. I'm not surprised. Stormvermin and Clan Rats racing into combat, but King Teutonbottom now coming back, and here come the constructs charging into the Skaven flank. Skaven basically, yeah, on the retreat now. As you can see, these guys starting to rout. Unfortunately, we are going to lose a unit of skeletons. Yeah, double bronze chevron. You know, F in chat for the skeletons. Frankly, it's shocking because they just got electric. Anyway, the point is that the construct's now charging in. We've got a couple of enemy leaders here, Grey Seer, yeah, one of Ruin and one of Plague. So those who've been casting those spells at us. The constructs threw a hail of fire there. The skeletons supporting them. The Nehekaran horsemen racing around, doing quite a lot of damage. Got 58 kills already. Here comes the main blob of the reinforcements. They've taken quite a while to get here, but they have finally arrived. That's right. We've got yet more Clan Rats, Skaven Slaves, Sling. I'm going to be honest. This is. I mean, if a horde of Stormvermin didn't do it, I'm not sure a horde of Clan Rats is going to pull the day through. The Grey Seers are terrified, and I don't blame them. We're going to chase them into the Clan Rats, and yet more Clan Rats. And Foktem is actually approaching because he's spotted a good position for. He's already got 96 kills. Not bad. One Purple Sun did quite a lot of damage there. But we've got another position here. We could do like a nice little Purple Sun here. Always makes me think it's a bit rude, Purple Sun. Not sure why. That's just me. And And yep, going to do some damage and then disappear off. How many kills did he get? I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's Skaven slaves. You know, nothing to write home about, but I'll take that. And the Skaven retreating now, fleeing off into the distance. We're going to chase down as many as possible, although I think this army should be dead. I think it's marching. I'm not 100% sure. Well,
I alone shall restore Hekara.
Well, I mean, that's a bit... Sure, whatever. And we lost one unit of skeleton spears. You know, they will be missed, probably by someone inevitably. Let's occupy. Bop, bop, bop. Did he die as well? Okay, cool. Okay, we're going to go and hit Ice Rock Gorge. Tootenbottom, you're going to... you know what? Get some horses, because having some just fast units would be quite useful for you. And I'm going to give you Woundmaker. Now, there is another army down here, and in fact we can probably check that out. So there's that army. It is recruiting. I don't think that's going to be I don't think that's going to be much of an issue, to be honest. We should be able to knock that out. Now that should have, I'm hoping, made Mazdamundi very happy. Now, do I want to be the military allies of Mazdamundi? Because if I'm military allies, then, as someone pointed out, in the event that the high elves do a vortex, like a ritual, or if they intervene in each other, they will declare war. Which obviously means then we might have a bit of an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a trade agreement with you. Let's have a non-aggression. Sure. Something like that. Because, you know, more people I can trade with, the better. I also want to see if we can...
What would you have of me?
Can we get military access with you?
Indeed.
I would like to, if we can. We can't confederate with them.
No.
Okay, well...
The royalty of Nehek.
Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. I mean, it'd be nice if we could, but I wasn't holding my breath on it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
For the mortuary.
Yes, we're going to declare war on you guys. Basically, before you declare war on us, that's my thinking. What's the garrison like here? Trash. Absolutely trash. So what we can do is, I mean, we'll fight this battle because I don't really like the idea of auto-resolving this. Apparently, and I saw this on Reddit, but apparently this bar here shows like what your losses will be.
We will not beg.
I don't want you to. Apparently it's not... Well, the thing is, it says this military superiority. It doesn't say... But apparently it was a developer who said it. So, you know, I think they'd probably be right on what the game actually does. But there we go. Okay. Let's kill these guys. The problem with Dark Elves is, especially during sieges, is that elves are always a little bit tricky to deal with in sieges because their infantry is just generally pretty good. Now, if you're fighting against like a horde of skeletons, it's pretty easy to kill a horde of skeletons because they're, well, they're skeletons, right? So I mean, not really a big deal. However, as you can see, these, I mean, the Corsairs pretty good. We're just going to have to whittle them down, which we're doing. You know, some good shots there coming in, knocking out those Corsairs, doing some damage there. Ow. Lots of legs raining down from above. They've got lots of these dark shards. Dark shards, very, very nasty. Very, very nasty. Missile infantry can do a lot of damage, and sieges are a particularly good place to do damage with ranged units. However, our forces are advancing. We've got the Mizash here as well. He's got lots of these Ushabti, and we're going to try and take out some of these towers so they stop doing some damage to us. And we're going to be concentrating the Casket of Souls fire on taking out these units on the wall. We've also got units, yes, there's more crossbows in the city centre there. Basically, it's less than ideal that we're going to have to deal with all of these guys. So the Ushabti filing in to attack the gate, and the gate is going to go down, I'm going to be honest, pretty bloody quickly as, yeah, they start racking up the damage there. Just look how quickly that gate goes down. It's so fast. And the other tower is down. That means no more shooting at me. Thank you very much. That gate is... Yep, that's going down pretty quick. Our archers are now in range, and okay, they can't do a huge amount of damage, but they're going to do a lot of lots of little damage, and we have, well, lots of them. In come the Ushabti. Yes. These guys, they've got 50 melee attack, 48 melee defense, quite high. They're going to be coming in and yeah, wrecking these dread spears. These dread spears going to be taking a lot of damage very, very quickly, backed up by Jeff as well. I really should have sent Lemizash in as well, to be honest. And I need to give Lemizash a thingy, a guy, a Necrotect. That's the one. I need to give them one of those because they do buff up the constructs. Oh, Ushabti here, actually not very happy. Little bit sad. The Ushabti, they are surrounded, yes, to be fair, but they're also mincing everything that gets in range, so I don't know why that... Maybe it's... I'm probably shooting them with my own artillery, to be honest. That's probably something to do with it. I mean, could be. We can't be sure. You know, we don't know what the reason is. Looks like an awfully long way down there. Is that safe? I mean, where's the guardrails? The Dark Elf architecture is just very... It's like they put a lot of spikes on stuff, don't they? It's like they put the maximum amount of spikes you could put on things and then go, what about, and hear me out here, more spikes, and everyone goes, fucking brilliant. That's thinking outside the box, isn't it? But with spikes, a spiky box. Perfect. The Ushabti messing up what remains of the Dark Elf Force, little banishment coming out there. Doing okay, I guess, but again, Pit of Shades would have been better. Just Pit of Shades, always better. Yes, we are. I mean, we are literally skeletons. I mean, animated by magic. So, you know, pretty much... I don't know why you think we wouldn't be using magic. Also, we're statues here. These are statues brought to life, again, with magic. That blew that guy's mind, literally. His head came off. I mean, that was exciting. Yeah, Ushabti finishing off the last few units. We still got some units in the city centre here. We have, I mean, the thingy of power, the whatchamacallit, the bar of power, the balance of power. I knew it was like some sort of thing to do with something. Balance of power, very much in our favour. If we can just break these last few units, because I don't really want to have to file all of my skeletons into the city. It's not that I can't do it, it's more that it would just be very irritating to do it, and it would take a long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring my Ushabti outside of the city, because I feel like, you know what, they've taken a lot of damage, may as well bring them out. They've done their good stuff, and frankly, there's nothing we can't do. There's nothing that Ushabti can't do that we can't do with the Casket of Souls by just bombing the shit out of everyone. So we're going to just chase off some of these crossbows, and then I basically go, you know what, let's just go back outside the city, right? I mean, at some level, the city walls provide me with more defences than it does the Dark Elves, because the Dark Elves are going to have to come up on the wall and get fucking annihilated. Another little spell coming out here. I can't remember what this is. Banishment? Yep, another banishment. Gives them a little suck. I mean, it doesn't do too bad. I mean, it's alright. It's fine, just not Pit of Shades, is it? Just not Pit of Shades. And there we go. The enemy force has broken, leaving the bloodied corpses of their fellows littered across the battlefield. Told you shit out of guardrail. There we go. Nice and easy. And no losses. I mean, okay, we lost some Ushabti, but apart from that, all good. Let's occupy, because I want the entire place. That'll be good. Yep, you're healing up. That's excellent. And Khatep, you've got another skill point. Now, the only problem with him being on the Casket of Souls means his actual... He doesn't get much chance to actually like, cast spells. But I mean, I guess as long as we're attacking, he doesn't get it. If we're defending, then obviously he can cast spells as they approach, so it's not the end of the world. Let's get the Revered Stonemasonry so we can buff up our Ushabti to ridiculous levels. They're all leveling up very nicely. Need to finish off the Dracula Coven. I'm going to knock that down. I'm going to keep that, though, because the Public Order probably quite useful. Public Order's not great down here. We need to do something about that. Ooh, now that is another 100 income. And it's a lot more iron and marble. Well, it's 4. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Going to get, I guess, more growth. You know what? I should double check what I've actually got going on here. What's that tax rate? I quite like that. Here we've got public order and growth. Okay, let's go tax rate. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cancel that. Because if I save up, I should be able to get the Necropolis. Then we can get the Ancient City of Quintex upgrade. Boom. More money. You know how I feel about money? I love it. Ah, Nagratha and... Now, yeah, this is probably why I don't want to have a military alliance with Mazda Mundi or Lothern. I want to keep them friendly, but not too close. Then, if they decide to kick the shit out of each other, it's not much of a concern to me personally. Because the last thing I need is to be fighting them when I need to be collecting my books. I need to be, you know, phoning up bookshops and saying, do you have a book by the author of the name J.R. Hartley? And then, of course, they go, no, but I do have the 3rd book of Nagash. And he's like, perfect. I can raise an unholy army with that. It's perfect. Let's do that instead. Let's get the monument to Khatep, because more weapon strength and armor for our infantry is all good. What are you doing? What are you doing down there, Tretch? You're recruiting a little army. Recruiting a little army. That's adorable. That is adorable. Really, I did not think... I don't think they can... Well, fine. Let's come up. We'll help them with this. We'll just bop that because... Sure. Let's occupy. Hopefully we've got enough movement to get back. We've got enough room. We've got enough movement to get sort of like close enough that they can't attack it and take it. Okay. Okay. What? Oh, this one. Oh, it's part of this one, is it? Oh, okay. I wasn't really paying attention. Right, here we want the Cinnabar. Now let's check. Oh, we can get the... We can get so much stuff. The Storm Riders of Kassar, I think, are a bit trash, to be honest. The Assyrians Legion of Netherworld, actually pretty good. I'm kind of tempted to get those guys. The Venom Knights are very, very good. Okay, let's get... But then we can build the... Right. Before I spend all my money, let's do that. That's going to take not too much. Right, okay. We've done that. I want these guys. So we're going to get them. We can also do this though. So, we've got the jars. So let's get this. Let's do that. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Le Mizash I want you guys heading for Rockdew Gorge ASAP. Because the quicker we can get there, the quicker we can brutally murder this faction and they're no longer our concern. So that's what I think we need to do there. Seraph, you just need to... Oh, wait, you are a... No, not a Lich Priest. Well, no, we've got Foktem in there, haven't we? Okay, that's fine. What I want is you. I want you in this army. So, let's get rid of, like... Yeah, let's get rid of you. Get you in there. Yeah, sure, whatever. Right. Finally. Finally, fuck me. Took long enough, didn't it? We've got a Scorpion Carver. Excellent. And Hatmus. Let's give you a Casket Souls. Let's do that. And you can have... Let's go for... The Vortex spells, you know what? They can do damage. They're just not as good. Like, I know they can do really well if you, like, bunch up units. But... I mean... Okay, we're gonna grab that. I'm going to grab Public Order as well. Not that it's too bad here, but I kind of just want to bolster it up a little bit. Let's bring Thyros over the Ancient Strategic Quintex to help that out. I also need to make sure I keep an eye on Hagrief and the Public Order there, because it's not very good. So ideally another Public Order building there would be oh great. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. So Nagrond has confederated with the Draklar Coven, which is a little bit of a problem, but it's not the end of the world. It's fine. We don't have to. I mean, it'd be nice territory, but there's some ruins there as well we can take as well, so it's not an issue really. So yeah, they confederated because they couldn't do anything else. So let's keep an eye on you. Yeah, let's do that. We need walls here, so I'll knock that down and get some walls, because, you know, we need walls. Walls, am I right? Walls, yeah, that's right. If I move you down here... I'm going to move you up here. I'm going to lay an ambush because I just have this sneaking suspicion. That they might try and sneak by. I'm going to get rid of one of the chariots. I know, but then, you know, chariots. Let's pop you in there. Okay, so far, so good. Look at this. This is going well. This is going well. This is a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. What I think we need to do, if we can mop up, I think we need to be fighting Malekith. I think we need to declare war on Malekith. So, Lemizash, you're going to come down here. And Khatep, you're going to just scoot over there for a second. So we're going to bring... Right, we're going to knock out Tretch. Then we're going to deal with, like, this little faction here. And then once we've done that, we're going to get our armies into position to do a bit of a blitzkrieg on Malekith. Because if we can take... Because Malekith's already losing chunks of his territory already. So if we can, like, grab some of the high... I mean, to be honest, we don't even really need the settlements. If we can just deal with Malekith... Especially if we can declare war on him and get some of you guys...
I must hear your words. Not possible.
Because you don't like my treaties with Hexotl, but you don't actually care that much. You're not really that bothered. So I reckon we can probably... Hello, Cetra.
Do not look upon my
Well, I mean, sure. I don't really want to look at your bandage managed if I'm brutally honest, sir. I think that's kind of the thing that HR should know about. I think you know, that's the kind of thing people get fired for. Were you? I thought I had a Tomb Prince. Were you both casters? And I just put you in there. Oh, fuck it. Yes. Fucked 'em. I hardly knew them. Let's go with Earthing. And then you, who I really need to rename at some point. I haven't thought of a name for you yet. Let's go with, I don't know, like, Soulblight. Good. Right. Now, let's have a quick look what we're doing here. So I would like this. Because those guys, pretty fucking good. Now, I need to save up some jars. However, we are making 24 jars a turn. So that's feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the Nehekaran warriors with the Venom Knights of Asaph, because those guys are great. And this is our top-notch army. This is the elite of the elite. This is the army where shit gets done. So that's where we want all the best stuff, really. That's the kind of, you know, that's when we go into the battle for the Black Pyramid. That's the army we want on board, isn't it? So we're gonna shore that up. Right, okay, so next plan, we're gonna finish off Tretch, and then I think we're gonna declare war on Malekith. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it, and we're gonna give old Spiky Heads a black eye, mostly for what he did during my Wurzag campaign, where he just held out on me for so long. So we're going to beat the shit out of him just for that. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of the Khatep campaign.